Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you've had a wonderful week. So let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. I want you to want me. That's what I'm talking about today. I want you to want me. What do you think about that? I know some, if not most of you, have been in a situation like that, where you want someone to want you too. You want someone to love you too. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? Some of you, it probably worked out. Most of you, it probably did not. It's a very difficult situation to be in, where you have a relationship with someone. Maybe you're friends, maybe you're not friends. It comes in a varying different types of situations. And let's say it's someone you do know. You have feelings for them. You have romantic feelings for them. And you want them. You love them. You want them badly. And sometimes you give them a glance. You flirt. You brush up against. Trying to get a rice grain of a clue, of an idea, that they may feel the same way. So you try, you hope, you try, you hope, but you're walking a very, 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 very fine line, because this person is special to you, and you don't want to lose what you have. Do you take a risk, or do you keep quiet? Do you take a risk, or do you keep quiet? It's a very difficult situation to put yourself in. Because if you two happen to be friends or very good co-workers, you don't want to create an awkward situation. What do you do then? Where do you go? Do you lose your friendship? Do you have to change jobs? Yet your heart is telling you, I want you to want me too. I want you to want me too. And then you have this fear of them not wanting you, of not loving you, of rejecting you. We hate rejection, don't we? What does rejection actually mean? You're unworthy. You're unlovable. It confirms everything you've seen, everything you've been told, everything you've heard. That you're not good enough. You'll never be good enough. But when someone loves us back, that gives us hope. That maybe everything we've seen, we've heard, we've been told is not true. Yes. We use other people's love, affection for us, of us, as our proof, as our validation that we're worthy of love, of respect, of appreciation, of validation. I've hit a nerve. That's why I'm here, to hit nerves. I live on plucking fucking nerves. And if you get me on the right day, I may cut through or pinch the nerve. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want you to want me too. I want you to love me too. We walk around carrying this secret, this burden on our heart. When is it wrong to love? When is it wrong to feel love? When is it wrong to feel ashamed of loving someone? Oh, the issue is when they don't love you back. And they may never love you back. And they may never feel that way for you. So what do you do to turn the tides to your favor? Huh? Do you change the way you dress? Do you change the way you speak? Do you change what you eat, where you go to eat? What the fuck do you do to help you turn the tides of love in your favor? I want to know how we sell our soul to the fucking devil to get someone to love us. What do? What great lengths have you gone through to show someone that you are worthy to be loved? Because all you really want to do is love them. All you want to do is love them. But here's the funny thing. If all you wanted to do was love that person, then what the fuck are you scared of? Why does your love have to be contingent upon someone loving you back? Listen to what I said. You want someone to love you back. You want someone to want you back. You have this great love and affection in your heart for this person, yet you don't tell them because you're fearful, cowardly. You don't want to be rejected. What does your love for a person have to do with their love back for you? Yes. Why does another person's love, what in the hell does that have to do with your love? Because if you purely, truly love a person, whether they feel the same way or not, it doesn't matter. Love is love. And if you love a person, which means you genuinely care for them, you want the best for them, you treasure them, it really doesn't matter if they feel the same way or not. You're saying, but it's awkward. No, it's not. You can love someone without having any expectations of them loving you back. Listen to what the hell I said. I won't love you if you don't love me back. I can't show you love unless you show me back. That's some bullshit. Love is unconditional. Love is actually giving. And what you're telling me, I won't love you unless you love me back, that means you really don't love the person. What it means is that you are being selfish. You're being self-centered because love gives. Love does not expect. And if the person happens to feel the same way for you, even wonderful, is even greater. But if you having romantic feelings when you love someone, okay, you want to kiss them, you want to hug them, you want to cuddle, you want to do all that. But let's say you cannot do that. Does that mean you should not love that person? Does it mean that, what does it mean? If they don't give it back to you, then you don't want to love them? That's some bullshit. That's some selfish bullshit. What I'm trying to illustrate to all of you, there's nothing wrong with loving someone. And there's nothing wrong with them not feeling the same. And it does not have to be awkward between the two of you because you think someone is attractive and you're sexually inclined. You want to be with it. It doesn't mean anything. You're saying, how does it not mean anything? I look like a punk. I look like a fool. I look weak. No, you don't look like any of that. You are calling yourself those things. It doesn't mean you are. You're only those things if you believe you are those things. But love is not wrong. We have this weird, sick, twisted notion that unless someone loves us back, love is wrong. Love is stupid. Love is, you feel bad for loving someone. Why do you feel bad for loving someone? That's like a mother expecting a child to have the same love and adoration. No, when you love, you just love. And if you love a person enough, you respect the fact that maybe they don't have the same romantic feelings of you. But I don't believe that you should ever feel ashamed for finding someone attractive, sexually attractive. You're loving them. Now, you love them, you can't be with them, you're sad. I understand that. But why should you hold back the affection or how you feel about a person? What, you may cross the line? You may make them uncomfortable? That's where you have to come in and manage yourself. Because if you truly love that person, you will respect their boundaries. You would respect how they feel about you. But let's get back to this. Selling our soul to get a person to love us. I want you to want me too. I want you to love me too. We go through great lengths to become the apple of someone's eye. We do fucking magic tricks to get someone to fall in love with us. Some take it too far. Way too far. And let me tell you what's wrong with that. If you go through all these great lengths, fucking hoops of fire, walking over goddamn hot coals, turning wine into water or water into wine, you're doing all these things to show this person, hey, I am worthy of love. Give me a chance. I can prove it to you. I will show you. You won't go wrong. You can't go wrong with me. Okay, I'm getting ready to bust your fucking bubble. If you can't be who you truly are on a regular daily basis and get a person to love you based off of that, what I'm telling you is you're selling fucking ice. I mean, it's fraud. You want someone to fall in love with this version, this perfect version of you. But you and I both know you're not that all the time. But this is what you're showing the person because you want them so badly to love you, be with you, prove to you that you are worthy, that you're worthy of love. But the person they're going to fall in love with, that's not really you. And that's where you fuck up. You go the roses, the trips, the gifts, the cards, the text messages, the voicemail. You do all these wonderful romantic things. And let's just say you happen to win the person over. Let's just say you do that. Now, you got the person. Congratulations. You start living life, day-to-day life together. Then that person starts to see, where's that motherfucker that used to do this, this, and this for me? It all starts to fade. because it was an illusion. It was an illusion. You set yourself up for fucking failure. Yes, you basically stabbed yourself in the fucking heart yourself. You set yourself up. By showing someone an exaggerated version of your best qualities or your lack of qualities at all, because we like to pretend to be something that we're not, you set yourself up for failure. You killed any real potential of having genuine love between you and someone else. And 99% of us, we do this shit. We put our best foot forward. We put our best face forward. We put all these fucking promises and all these fucking rules and what it should be and how it's going to be and da 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 da. It's all fucking shit. It's shit because it's not real. Why do we have to place so many labels, so many barriers, so many expectations on ourselves, on the other person, on what our relationship should be, could be, might be, and it won't ever motherfucking be because it won't last because it's not real. You can't have real love until you're able to love a person and understand that they don't love you back. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own time. Who the hell are you to fucking rush that along? Just because you fell in love in April, that person may not fall in love until fucking December. But you are trying to rush this person's journey, rush this person's process to fall in love with you. And then when you rush it, it's fucking haphazard. It is not right. It is not genuine. It is not solid. It is not foolproof, which means it will disintegrate. You concoct these fantasies in your head about what it should be, how it is going to be, and then neither one of you can live up to it. And then the bickering and the arguing and all that other stuff starts. When you can just let it be. You can tell someone, I find you very beautiful. I am extremely attracted to you sexually on all levels. And this person may look at you saying, okay, thank you. And the person's thinking in their head, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? What do they want from me? What am I supposed to do with this? What you can then do is say, look, I think you're a wonderful person. And I completely understand and accept that you may or may not feel the same way about me. But this doesn't need to be awkward. I just want to let you know how special you are to me. And if you happen to feel the same way, wonderful. If you never feel that way, that's okay too. But I really enjoy your company. I enjoy your energy. I enjoy your presence. And let's proceed forward as we are. No expectations at all. What do you think about that? Can you love someone without any expectations? Can you do that? You're thinking too difficult and demanding? What the hell are you talking about? No expectations? No expectations. Because when you have no expectations and you just share love, radiate love from your heart, it makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot easier because then a person gets to see like, okay, wow, this is not awkward. This is not bad at all. And this person also knows that, hey, I know I have a special person, special friend in my life who genuinely cares about me and doesn't want anything back from me. No pressure. Now you're saying, okay, I'm lonely. I'm in love. You done told me some bullshit, difficult and demanding about having no expectations and putting myself out there. Don't I look like a punk bitch? Well, you only look like a punk bitch if you think you look like a punk bitch. Listen, just because you love one person doesn't mean you can't love another person. Just because your heart is fixated on someone else who's not ready for you, it does not mean that there's not other people out there. You're saying, well, if I really love this person, I need to focus on them. Well, you can't focus on them if they're not ready for you. So what do? You sit around depressed, dejected, rejected, feeling like a fucking loser? No. You keep your options open. There's enough love in this world to go around. Well, you say, well, if I'm seeing other people and I just told this person I love them, then how does that look? You know what it looks? It looks like it is. If you told someone, I love you, I want to be with you, and that person is not reciprocating, they don't feel the same, then that person does not have any right to tell you that you don't love them like you said, all because you keeping your option open. You keeping your options open. Listen to what I'm saying. You think because you tell someone you love them, that you have to commit yourself to them in hopes that one day they may feel the same, but they may never feel the same. So then you're lonely, dejected, rejected. You're watching this person go out on a date with this, and this person. You're sitting like a fucking loser. What I'm telling you is no. You don't have to do that at all. We're going to change the rules of the game. No one can have any expectations of you as far as what you should do, what you should not do. If you tell someone, I love you, I'm really attracted to you, I want to have a committed, romantic, long-term relationship with you. Do you feel the same? The person may say yes or no. Let's just say the person says no. Then you say, you know what? I understand. It's cool. I have no expectations of you. I just wanted to let you know this is what it is, to see if there was an option, there was an opening. If and when there is an opening, come back to me. But in the meantime, I felt it was only right to share how special you are with me. And I've done that. So now we can go back to how we are. And I feel a huge weight lifted off my shoulder. And you should not have any burdens placed on you. Because I have no expectations of you. I think you're the coolest person in the world. And let's keep chugging along the way we are. But if that changes, you come back to me. So you hold that love in you, that your heart that you have for that person, you hold that in a sacred space in your heart. In the meantime, you get your fucking pimp on. Yes. How is a person going to tell you if you really love me, then you wouldn't be seeing other people? Oh, hell no. I came to you first. I told you how I felt about you. You told me you did not feel the same. I said cool. You said cool. Now I need to live my life. Now, if you happen to change your goddamn mind, then I will turn myself to your direction. But you don't have to put your life on hold for anybody. You give someone an opportunity. You open the door for that person. If that person does not choose to walk through that fucking door, that is their problem. They don't get to tell you, well, you really didn't love me like you said you did. Because if you loved me, you wouldn't be seeing anyone else. If you loved me, you wouldn't be doing that. No. That doesn't work that way. If I said I love you and I'm placing no expectations on you, then you don't get to place any expectations on me and how I live my life. You don't hold your breath. You don't put your life on hold trying to show someone some shit that's not real. If you decide to decline an 8-course meal, I'm not going to let this 8-course meal go to waste just because you're not ready. I have to live my life. And I just may find someone better than you. How do you know that there's not someone better unless you look? If someone's not willing to take you up on an opportunity for you to love them, don't let someone dictate you giving that love to someone else. No, look, I'm actually stuttering. I can't even get the words out. Our expectations of ourselves and others is just unfounded, ungrounded. It's absolutely ridiculous. Some of us feel bad for being in love. We feel bad for loving someone. And what I'm trying to tell you, you should never feel bad for loving someone, for having loved someone. Never feel bad for love. There's no reason, there's no justification for you to feel bad about caring for someone. And you should not feel bad if they don't happen to feel the same. Love is endless. You got it, you share it. Don't expect shit back. Because I can guarantee you, when you share love, you will get love back. And it may come from someone you never expected. But if you don't keep your eyes, your ears up, your doors open for opportunities, you miss out. If you find someone and you care about them, I'm telling you, tell that son of a bitch. Put yourself out there. You're like, what? Yes, that's what I said. Put yourself out there. What do you have to lose? Feeling embarrassed? Feel embarrassed about what? About caring about someone? You feel embarrassed about caring for someone? Come on now, seriously? I don't know who taught us this shit, but it's wrong. There is nothing wrong with loving someone. There's nothing wrong with having loved the wrong person. Because eventually you figured out it was the wrong goddamn person and you took your love someplace else. What I'm saying is love is not a crime. Never feel bad about caring for someone. Never feel bad about sharing your love with someone. Whether someone loves you or not, that is not a measurement, a qualification for anything. You see, when you rely on an outside person to validate your worthiness, that's where you're fucking up. That's the first problem. You should be able to share your love with whomever, however you choose. And sometimes you might want to share your love by fucking someone. Well, that may not be an option. So the next best thing you could do is maybe showing them an act of kindness, maybe giving them a card, maybe giving them a coffee, buy them a fucking scone, whatever. What I'm saying is sometimes the way you want to show your love to a person, you may not be able to do that. But there are other options and ways to show your love that is respectful to the other person and respectful and self-honoring to you. You see, when you can give love and be respectful of everyone involved, that's very empowering. When you can share love and not care about whether that person loves you back, that is empowering. Because you know in your mind and your heart, I'm sharing love here, but I know when I share, I will receive. I will get love back from someone else. And the love you may get may be for somebody that you never expected, or you never even could have, fathomed that someone else felt that way about you. You don't know. But until we take the blinders off and open our minds and hearts, you can't know and understand. You won't experience it. Stop expecting that the people you love will love you back. Now, you got to have some form of fucking self-respect in there and make sure that you are not being taken advantage of, being disrespected, being abused, anything like that. You have to have some level of self-esteem and self-worth. But if all that is there, the basics, share your love. Tell someone how you feel. You can be friends with someone and think they're fucking hot as hell, and you may never get to taste that sweet nectar from them. That is okay. But don't hold the love that you have in your heart. Don't hold that shit back. Because then you are very mean to yourself. Why do you love this person? Why can't you get over this person? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you not doing right? You start doing all these self-defeating words to yourself that makes the situation worse. Why do you need to fucking verbally pummel yourself emotionally and mentally just because someone doesn't love you back? Why do you need to verbally, emotionally, and mentally pummel yourself because you don't have the courage to tell? You don't need to do that. Love is not a problem. Fucking humans and our goddamn expectations are the problem. Share your love. The more love you share, the more love you will receive. And if that person is not able to, will not see the gem that you are, what that means is that there's somebody else who see how priceless, how timeless, how absolutely wonderful you are. That's all that means. Does that mean that you need to cut your fucking love fountain out for the other person? No. You can love as many people as possible. And just so you people know, there's different types of loves. Maybe romantic love doesn't work for this relationship. So you have friendship love. There's all different ways to love a person. It doesn't have to be sexual, even though you may have sexual feelings for this person. So stop being harsh to yourself for loving or having loved someone. Stop being harsh to yourself for the fact that that person did not feel the same. You hope and want them to feel the same, but if they don't feel the same, you should know in your mind, your heart, and your spirit that there's someone else for you. But until you turn the fuck around to see what is going on, you will never know that. We need to take all this control, these reins, these expectations, and we need to throw it down the toilet because it's restricting us from living a very emotionally, mentally, spiritually fulfilling life. I want you to want me too. I want you to love me too. But if you do not, it's okay. Because there is someone else who will do that. There is someone else who will be that. But it doesn't mean I have to love you less. It doesn't mean that I have to think of myself less. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing at all to tell someone I love you. Nothing at all to say I love you. You mean the world to me. And if we can ever have a relationship, I would love to have one with you. But if we cannot, I am truly appreciative of what we have right now, and I will treasure that. But since you're not interested, I will have to pursue other avenues. But if you ever change your mind, you come knock on my door, find me, and tell me. But let's continue what we have because it means the world to me. How's some new age shit for that? What do you think about that? Is that too progressive for you? No. Why restrict yourself? You give someone the opportunity, you give them the option, and you leave that door open. But in the meantime, while they're thinking about it or not thinking about taking you up on your offer, you live your life. You live your life. It happens. But what we need to stop doing is selling our soul to the devil to get someone to fall in love with us, because it never works. It's not really who you are. It may be a small slither of who you are, but you and I both know day to day that's just not what it looks like. Show the real, the bare, the true you. Let them see that. Hopefully you're a nice person, but if you're not, you need to work on that. But let's just assume you are a decent, respectful, well-balanced, emotionally and mentally person and a few other things. But let's just assume all the basics are there. You don't have to restrict yourself from love. Now, I'm not talking about polyamory either, but if that's your thing that you want to do, you can do that also. Just be upfront and honest. There's no shame in loving. You should not feel bad for loving someone who doesn't love you back. You should never feel bad. You should be happy that you have the capability to do so. You should be happy that you have the opportunity to meet and get to know this person that you can develop those affectionate feelings for. You should feel good about that. And you should trust that if they don't feel the same, then that means there's someone else better for you. But at no point in time does this mean that you are not worthy. No, they have nothing to do with anything. Someone doesn't feel the same way about you, it doesn't mean shit on shit. It means nothing at all. It means nothing at all. Just means you don't vibe. It means you don't work. It means that you don't align with this person's purpose or where they are in their life. That's all it means. Doesn't mean that it could change tomorrow. It could change tomorrow. But as of today, this is where it is. So if you feel something for someone, you should tell them. Don't carry these fucking secrets around, harboring these feelings, beating yourself up. Should I say it? Should I not say it? I'm scared. I'm scared. Fuck fear. You got one life to live. One life to live. And telling someone you care about them, what harm does that do to you? Oh, your ego? What I tell you about your ego? Fuck your ego. Love and ego have nothing to do with one another. Put your pride to the side. Tell someone you care. And respect and honor what they give you. Because if you truly love them, you would appreciate their answer. You would appreciate their honesty. And at least you know now not to waste your time and to move on. Isn't that liberating? You want to sit weeks, months, years, wanting, yearning, hoping, wishing, trying to crank up the courage. Fuck that. Just tell them, this is how I feel. But if you don't feel the same, I get it. It's cool. If you ever change your mind, let me know. But hey, let's go out to lunch and have fun and let's move on. And then you go get your date on. Yes. It makes life a lot easier. It makes things a lot more simple. And if the person said, well, you told me you love me. How can you say you love me and you moved on with this person? You go, pump the brakes. I came to you first and told you how I felt. You said you were not interested. I can still have love for you and move on with my life. You don't get to have an opinion about what I do or do not do romantically because I gave you the option. You chose to pass on that. So you need to respect me in return. Because if a person cannot respect your choices in return, that means you don't want to be in love with that person. If a person tells you, I don't feel the same way as you, then you start dating and doing all those things and they say, hey, I thought you told me you love me. I thought you said this, this, and this. You say, no. You're out of bounds. You're out of line. You can't tell me no and then get to have an opinion about what the fuck I do. Hell no. That's another way that people try to emotionally blackmail you, trip you up, fuck you up. No. We need to set our boundaries. We need to set our boundaries. We give people too much influence and say about what we need to do to make sure that we are aligned with our own life purpose and happiness. Don't give people that power over you. Don't give your power away. Don't feel bad or guilty. You told someone, I love you, and they say, well, I don't want you. And then you go and do something else, and they say they want to talk all that shit in your ear. Don't waste your goddamn time. Because you know what that person's done? They give you a blessing. They showed you who the fuck they are. They did you a blessing. They gave you a gift. Now you know that person was not worthy of your love. You got to look at people, how they move, what they say, how they do it. Yes, there's always opportunities for wisdom and to avoid fucking mistakes. If you treat someone with respect and appreciation, and they say, hey, I'm not interested, but they have a whole bunch of stuff to say about what you're doing and how what you're doing really means you don't love them, ... All of you have your own versions of what this sounds like. What that person has done, they've shown you a few of their true colors, and you need to move the fuck on. They did you a good one. They saved your time. They saved your energy. They saved your money. They saved your fucking life from dealing with that bullshit. What you think about that? I said, you didn't think about it that way. Why do you think you come to difficult demanding? Yes, we get so stuck up in these patterns on how we see things. No. You got to look at things from a different point of view. You got to look at them from difficult and demanding point of view. Don't let people step into your lane. Don't let people influence your life. We're all born with a purpose. And let me tell you something even more important. We're all born with our own purpose. And when you live your purpose, you live your life in alignment, what brings you happiness, which brings you bliss, you are the most radiant, wonderful person in the world. But when you are not in alignment and you're doing things that really, truly do not make you happy, you're not very attractive. You're not very magnetic. So let me give you my last piece of advice before I leave for this week. Instead of you going above and beyond to show another person some shit that's not true about why they should love you, what they're missing out on loving you, what you will give them if they love you, I'm saying fuck all that shit. Fuck it all. Don't do that. You're doing something for that specific person. You're doing something to make that person want you. We're going to flip this around. You want as many fish in the sea so you can choose the best fucking fish in the sea for you. So you want to know how you do that? You do you. You be you. You do the things that makes your heart sing, your soul sing. You do the things that make you want to wake up in the morning. You do the things that give you sweet dreams at night. You do everything that works for you on so many different levels. When you live in alignment with who you are and how you're supposed to be, you attract people like flies on shit, fucking bees and honey. People will be coming for you from many different directions. When you are aligned, attuned with what your actual real purpose is on this life, you don't have to worry about tracking a motherfucker. No. You love this person, they don't love you back. Don't even worry, because you got another person in line who's ready to love you, and they may be something you really like. Don't limit yourself. You don't have to worry about someone loving you back, because when you are your best version of yourself, people will come. They will come at the fucking gas station, the grocery store, the gym, the street. They will come. So you don't have to worry about telling someone I really care for you, I love you. Because if they pass up on you, there's somebody else. There's always somebody else. But the key is to be the best version of yourself. Be the version of yourself that you can actually be and live up to every single day. Because that's the true you. And when you show the true you, you will attract true affection, true friendship, true romance, true passion. But if we keep going about things the wrong way, the way we normally do, it fucks up. So the first thing you do, you make yourself the most magnetic person. You get a career that you like. You dress how you like. You get friends that support you. You do the things that really brings you joy. Because when you do that, everything starts to come to you. It just falls into your fucking lap. It falls into your lap. So instead of trying to appease someone else, to please someone else, to show them what they want to see, what you do is you show your soul, you show your spirit what it wants to see, what you need. And then everything else falls into place. You don't have to sell your goddamn soul to the devil to get someone to love you. Because when you love yourself first, you will naturally attract people who can love you in return. Secure, confident, respectful, appreciative, you will attract them in return. That's all you need to do. You don't have to be on these fucking dating apps, Tinder, hooking up, doing all this. You ain't got to do this stupid shit. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong. So please don't take offense when I say stupid shit. What I mean is we come up with excuses of why we can't meet people, why this doesn't happen. We use this app, this app. When I'm telling you, you really don't have to use an app. You can be your own fucking app and people will energetically come to you. They will be attracted to you for you. But you have to do the work to get that. That means stop doing shit that you don't like. Stop hanging around people that don't make you feel good. Stop eating shit that's not good for you. Get attuned. Get aligned with who you are. And everything else will fall into place. I want you to want me. You don't have to worry about that. I want you to love me too. You don't have to worry about that. You will have love coming to you from many, many different directions. More than probably you can handle. But that's okay. So that's all I have for this week. There's nothing else that popped in my mind. Hopefully it's made some sense to you guys. I hope you can take something out of it. I'm just here to give you a different perspective on how to look at things and how to free yourselves from these labels and these expectations, or just we're sabotaging ourselves and we don't have to live like that. Well, at least I don't. I can't tell you guys what you can do. All I can do is pave the fucking way, shine some light on it, and hope you walk down that bitch and you be the best person you can be. Be you. Do you. Be the best you. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding, and let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 92 will be here the week of May 25th, 2020 from Difficult and Demanding.